The main reason that I see projects going wrong from a business intelligence point of view, it's not the technology, it's the way the technology is used. It's the best practices being used by whoever's implemented it. That's why it's important when you do a medallion architecture to get that gold layer properly modeled using dimension and fact tables, because that methodology has been developed by, it's the Kimball methodology, for a specific reason, because it works. You know, that methodology is not implemented correctly into the solution, then the output of the reports is not going to be as efficient, fast querying as it should be, because those Microsoft best practices have not been followed at the start. Yeah, you do tend to find that organisations do say, we've got a problem, let's get Microsoft Fabric, therefore it's going to solve the solution, which is never the case. The platform is there to provide the tools to be able to do the job, but you need to be able to have someone who can use those tools correctly in order to get the job done. Microsoft Fabric is not the solution to that. There are tools, there are many different tools that you can use in order to get to that outcome. That is one of the first questions I actually ask to clients, is what does success look like to you from this project? And then they get to tell me. Everything is geared from the bottom end up to answer that question. So I could design a solution and give them great data, but if it doesn't actually answer what they want in the end, then the purpose is not been met. Extremely important for data quality to be as accurate as possible, because the whole solution simply won't work. So that's where we implement those data quality checks. Say if we were to put together a medallion architecture, we would implement the data quality checks within the silver layer. So that would be removing null value records. When the data actually comes through, you can actually have trust in that particular output as well. Qlik is really good when it comes to geospatial mapping. That's where Power BI kind of lacks a little bit. So if there was a very top-heavy geospatial ArcGIS type of requirement, I think Qlik might be a better option. But it does come with its pros and cons. Qlik is a lot more expensive than Power BI, but it does offer different functionality. So there are different scenarios where one particular visualization tool would work over another. But my top two are Power BI and Qlik. I think it would need to include workshops to showcase the product, showcase the value of the product, and show them how it would be used on a day-to-day basis to add value to their particular roles. That's definitely the value add, and that's how you could get the adoption within the company and get the culture on board. We do offer training for finalized solutions, so we would spend a number of hours in workshops presenting to multiple users. So for a company of 1,000 people, for instance, you might get 10 or 20 super users, which then train the rest of the company.